is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and it's time for a small garden tour. Now, guess what? I broke down and bought a rosemary. Yes, I did. You know, I don't buy seedlings. I'm an L, do-it-yourselfers. I have replanted some more squash, multiple varieties, mostly zucchini and yellow neck squash. I need to get them in the ground though because these pots are not big enough. See, I put them in these little itty bitty pots. I had them inside, but I decided to put them outside and got them acclimated. So now they need to go on the ground. Look how big they are. They grow fast. So if you're in zone 9A, go ahead and do that. I also remember those Scotch bonnet Jamaican peppers that I had. I pulled all 4 of them out and all 4 of them were producing. Look at this. That's all Scotch bonnet, but see these pots that I have them in? Look at this. Look at this joker. It's toppling over. I have to repot it, so we might do that in a second. I know I have 4. Back here is my mango tree. I think I have 2 of those. Two. Where's the other one? It's somewhere in here, guys. Trust me, there's one in here. Is this it? No, that's not a mango. It's in here. We'll find it. We got some basil that needs to go on the ground also. I got a couple of things that have been struggling in these pots. Even have corn. This does not belong here. As a matter of fact, I got to pull this out because I need that pot. You know, I still don't know what these are, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out in a minute, all right? So we've went over basically what's on the table. Remember that kale that was getting all ate up? Well, once you put it with a whole bunch of, especially peppers, them bugs leave it alone because they don't want to deal with these Scotch bonnet. Once they get a taste of this, they don't even want to taste nothing else. They don't want anything to do with it. Here is my other mango plant. This is why I gotta move those squash because they was pulling it down. Here's the other mango right here. All right, let's move on. My chicken's over here complaining. Look at this. See this? This is Daughter, and Daughter gets everywhere. He gets everywhere and attempts to kill everything. I didn't even know this thing was happening. Now, no wonder my plant is dying. Just a moment. Let's set up and get this thing out of here. This makes me mad. This darn thing. Where you coming from? It attacks anything you want. I tell you that. And it's all over the neighborhood. Coming from the ground. I was wondering why my plant was dying. This is my bitter melon. Look at this. Sorry guys. Here's my bitter melon, and look how dry it is. I was like, am I not watering it? No, Daughter done got on it. Hopefully I got it in time because Daughter is everywhere. You gotta pay attention because it'll kill everything. Let's get this stuff out. Shoot. It is everywhere. It's on my trees. Look at this. It's on my trees. It's on everything. Wait a minute. It's on my lemon plant. I didn't see it, guys. I did not see it. It just snuck up on me. I gotta make sure it's gone. Look at that. It's on my tree. And it grows so fast. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. I think somebody planted these 4 o'clocks. I'm so upset. They just showed up this year. And they're taking over the neighborhood. Let's make sure we got them all out. Nope, there's still some more on there. And still some more. Let's go around. I spent a lot of money on these trees. I can't let this thing come and do what it do. That's not it. Here it is. It's coming from the ground down here. It's coming from the ground. It's going up my, look at that. It's going up my tree. That's what I get for not paying attention to all these things out. Okay, I think I got it all. All right, on with the rest of the tour. Let me put this in a place where it just dry up. Where's that other piece? Because it seems like it's rerooting. Taking over the yard. And then it'll die. Ugly self. Look at it down there. All right, let's go. Moringa. Right there. Okay. Our persimmon, not pomegranate, is right here. Not gonna put it in the ground until fall, which is around next month. LSU purple is right here. It's doing better now that I surround it with other plants. Of course, this is a moringa. I put some sweet potatoes down here. These are the two mango trees, these are the two avocado trees that I planted from seed. One of them got burnt up because I was gone for a couple of days. So that's all right though. We gotta come out here and get these eggplant because they starting to turn orange, and that's not the right color. See this? Gone bad. Gone bad. I get the seeds from this. There's another one here that has turned orange. This is what they're supposed to look like. So we need to go come out here and harvest them. I saw another bad one there. Get them off. They bring the wrong kind of attention. Oh, it won't come off, but this one came straight off because it was ready. I'll get the seeds from this. Let me put this on the table. I'll do my little dissection in a minute. My orange trees are doing good. These are, wow, I forget. Got so many. I didn't take the thing. These are cara. They were little when I bought them, but they doubled in size. This is a habanero pepper. See how habanero pepper look exactly like a Scotch bonnet, but it's not. You see that? That's a Japanese beetle right there. There's two of them. I have to start putting some diatomaceous earth out because they're here and they'll eat your plants. Let me put this down. Let's go on to the next. Now the greenhouse is a mess, y'all, so don't talk about me, okay? Here's my lemongrass. More basil. There's a tomato plant in there. Avocado trees that weren't doing too well. These are the ones I purchased. They're Hass avocados. I don't really like Hass avocados. Into the jungle. So this is a Myers lemon tree. Barbados cherry tree. There's two of them in here, and then there's another lemon tree here. I got a wandering Jew, and I got that palm tree down here. I put some pothos down here. And there's a wandering Drew that's in the bottom of these plants, these citrus plants, so they can stay there. Let's move on. Greenhouse is for the winter time, so that's why it looks like that, because I take everything out of there when it's warm. This is taro. You could eat the roots and the leaves of the taro. Doing better than last year, but you know, it looks better in the springtime because it likes warm weather, but it does not like extreme heat. Does not. This is my experiment. I threw a couple of cantaloupe seeds in here. This one's ready. This is ready. It died back, so I might as well pull it off. Pull it out. See that? This is a cantaloupe. You could grow it in a container. For sure. I have a lot of stuff that's passing away because it's hot out here. This is my alderman plum. It was giving me trouble, but I put it in this bucket so that it can make sure it has some water, and it came back. Thank goodness. Let's go around. Of course, I showed you this eggplant. I still got my basil going. Just have to pull these things off, go all the way down, all the way to the bottom. Pull the seeds off. See that? Going all the way to the bottom, the very bottom, and get rid of them. I get rid of them before the flowers start flowering. So it'll go ahead and do it again. Let's do it again. That's right. Here we go. And when you take it off, you can smell the basil. My chicken is complaining. I could take that though. I could take that. My cherry tomatoes and baby tomatoes are still producing. See that? They're still producing. They look a hot mess, but they're here. And they'll take off once the fall comes around and we start getting more rain. They'll be fine. The big garden is doing fine. Big garden is protecting itself. I have the sweet potatoes down here that is serving as a ground cover shoot. This joker, look at it. Look at it. It's almost as bad as daughter, except it's healthy for you. We got some flowers in here, and someone told me that these are male flowers. There's no thing on the bottom of it, so I'm taking them off now. So I can get some male. This is delicata squash. It has not given me not one delicata squash. So now I'm taking the flowers off. Of course, this is my okra. Okra has been doing what okra do. I'm getting stuff, girls and guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting stuff. I am getting my things. I take these and put them in a bag. In about 2 or 3 days, I have a whole gallon-sized bag of okra. Let me put this right here. Sunflowers came back up. Sunflowers is just a deterrent for other pests, to attract other pests so that they don't eat up the stuff I really want. Somebody asked me about sorrel. Here's my sorrel plants. See the purple stems? That's how I know it's sorrel. Sorrel gets huge. And last year I had it in pots and it didn't give me too much sorrel. So this year I planted 4 of them and I put them in the ground. So they're right here. 1, 2, that's just 2. And there's some back here. 3, 4. There's 4 or 5 of them actually. They're mixing with the okra, but I know the difference because the stems are purple. My okra stems are green. So there we are. Sunflowers are doing what sunflowers do. I got tomato plants and cushaw, all kind of stuff in here, but stuff is starting to show, you know, the cucumbers are dying back. That's what that brown stuff is. You see that? Cucumbers are dying back. These are 2 lemon trees, well 3 lemon trees. No, this is an orange tree. This is an orange tree, and this is the first year, and I got oranges on it. So let's see. Got plenty of okra. I gotta come out here today and get them. See that? I just love, see them ants? Ants are pollinators now. Now if I touch them, they're gonna get me, but I don't knock them off. People say they stop the ladybugs, but you know what? They're pollinators. I'm gonna leave them alone. I don't have enough ladybugs. I got a lot of ants though. The only thing is, you know, sometimes they get mad at me. Say, what you doing here? This is mine. This okra is too big. I gotta take this off. It's not woody though. I'll take it. I'll take it and put it in my pocket. All right. Marigolds are still doing what marigolds do. Marigolds is a deterrent for my bugs. I got stuff growing. These squash plants, I'm gonna put those other ones on the table out here to make up for the ones that have passed away. See this don't belong here. And these weeds, they take root and they don't want to come out. Look at that. I cannot get it out. Ah, there we are. Made me out of a liar. Good. I'd rather be a liar than you be here. Yep, these weeds, and it wasn't even any room. I mean, in between the tarps, they came up. There's some more male flowers. Not one female. I'm just gonna take them off, like everybody told me to do, because they're gonna fall off anyway. They're gonna fall off anyway. That just fell off. All right. There's a little melon trying to grow. I had a couple of them sprawled out here. They're not doing as great as I want them to, but they're doing well enough. It seems like when I identify them, the rabbits are watching me and then they get them. Here are my figs. And there are figs on it. Just have to look. They're starting to show up at different times. Here's my hand. It's showing up at different times. See that? That's a fig right there. See that? There's figs all over this thing. You got to get your figs. You got to watch them, because if you don't, the animals will eat them. They'll fall off, or you'll come back and they'll have bites in them. There's some more figs in there. See that? They're all in there. They're doing well this year. Now I ate a couple off of this one. Figs are delicious. Natural figs, way better than I thought they were gonna be. I was wondering what the hype was about. Well, now I know. Let's go down Ugly Lane. Remember those Loofah? I told you Loofah do what it do. Now this was not doing too great, but I'm gonna let it dry out. They're getting lighter. I'm gonna let it dry out, and then I'll pull them through the fence. Let's go down Raggedy Lane. Let's see what the other one did. Look at this fence. I've been taking them off of the wire. See, and that's what I wanted, my chickens to have shade. Let's do, oh God, cobweb. Here's some more of that daughter stuff. I've been keeping it at bay, keeping it off of my pomegranate. These are pomegranate. There's 4 of them here. This is the loofah. And look, I've been flipping them over the fence and put them over here, hanging them out like they're laundry. Look at that. Them jokers are huge. Look at that. They're huge. These are the small ones. That one is at least, I don't know, 2 feet. There's another one right here. Another one right in there. What do you want, lady? Yep. Loofah are champions. Let's go back and see how big this thing got. See? And them little teaspoon tomatoes, they there too. I just let them do what they do out here. And my chickens have shade. That's what I wanted, shade. Look at this one in here. I want to show you how big these things are getting. See that? That thing is at least 2.5 feet. That's a loofah just hanging down. Just hanging there. Hanging there. Yep. All right, let's go back. Let's go to the other side. Let's talk about the trees. It's gonna take me a while. I might miss some stuff, guys, because I don't know. I got a lot going on out here. Mulberry tree. It's right here. I have another one. I have them in pots. I have another 2, I think. Mulberry tree. I bought this one. I can't tell you what kind of mulberry it is. I don't think it's Pakistan. I wish it was. I think it's just the normal black mulberry tree. It had some flowers on it this spring, but they all fell off. It's okay. I know it'll produce. I know it will. And the zucchini. Zucchini is right here. And if your plants get attacked by the vine borer, bury it. Bury the stem, and it might reroot. That's what happened with this one. I just broke it off and it rerouted itself. Let me see if there's anything in here. You gotta look. They hide. I don't see anything. Let it be, girl. Let it be. Sweet potatoes. I think I'm gonna get them, and either sweet potatoes. I took that sweet potatoes will take stuff out. There's a that right there is an okra plant that sweet potatoes done drag down. I'm letting these ones in the center go to seed, so I'll have seed for next year. Let's go. It's not as pretty as it was to me, but no, you know, we'll fix it. We will fix it eventually. That's the apricot tree right there, in between the vine and plants. Cause I planted some melon out here. You know, Jamaica gonna do what Jamaica do. That is a cantaloupe down there, and that is a cushaw. They're all around, hiding from people. And this, see this? I think this is cushaw climbing up here. I'll let it go for a while because it's on the stick. It's not wrapping around the tree, the bamboo stick. If it gets higher though, I'm gonna have to take it out. I'm gonna have to take it out. It's another apricot tree right there. My peach tree is doing well. These are fig trees. I started putting figs on this side. I got 3 of them here. One right there. One right here. And one right here. I planted some squash in here from seed. I didn't do anything there. I don't know what these little white bugs are flying around. Of course, this crepe myrtle is still here, so it can stay there. Let it stay. That is a lime tree. It's doing really good this year. White flies, that's what that is flying around here. That's not good. They're all over the place. I can only do what I could do. It's the Arctic orange, Arctic frost orange. It's one. I keep on standing it up. I keep on wanting to lean. I can't get it to stand up. I'm just gonna have to get a T-post and put it in there. But it's leaning. There's another one right there. It's a plum tree right there. Arctic frost orange. Here's my lime trees. One of them. My lime trees are liming, man. Look at that. All of you who said don't cover it up, they're wrapping it up with that plastic and stuff ain't gonna work. Well, here's the results. You cover your stuff. If there's a freeze coming and you have citrus and it's in the ground, wrap it up. I used some ground barrier and a tarp. This joker was wrapped up like a mummy. Go back in I don't know, November, December, when that freeze was coming to Texas, and they came. And look at that. And the other one, I did the same thing with the other ones, and they're doing way better this year. Here's my peach tree. The peach tree didn't get covered. Peaches, you know, they like cold. They don't like freezing, but they like cold. My peach tree is doing wonderful. I planted 2 of them last year. My apple trees are doing what my apple trees do. I told you I'm not always successful. Not always successful. This one has blight. And, well, I looked it up. This is a flowering pear. And I didn't want, people say, just let the tree try to fight. You know, just like when we have a cold or something, let the tree try to fight. This thing has been here for a long time. But look at the huge branch that has blight on it. Anyway, here's my apple trees. Apple trees don't do well for me. So if it makes it, it makes it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You can hear my voice is sad, right? These things were not cheap. And I wanted apple trees, but you can only grow what you could grow. You can't make God do anything. God is in charge, right? This, guess what this is? Pecan. That's the pecan. There's a pecan in the garden. The keeper of the garden is the pecan. When everything else gets taken down, this pecan tree will be here. Right here. That's a pecan tree. All right. That's another peach tree. That's my other lime tree. This one also has fruit on it. A lot of fruit. More fruit than it's had before. See that? There's fruit on it. Go behind it. We got moringa. Moringa, moringa. See that? Moringa, you just put them in the ground. Put them in the ground, sun or shine. I had too many of them. And I was like, no, there is no such thing as too many. I said, I am not going to plant my stuff and let it just go, you know, to waste. So there's the moringas. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 moringa. There they are. This one is another apricot tree. Let me turn around so y'all can see it. See that? That's the apricot tree. Plum trees. How many do I have here? 3 plum trees. Then I have butternut squashes down here. I'm doing the butternut thing. I don't know if it's still alive, but the butternuts are here. If it's on a dead vine, I'll pull it. If not, I'll just keep it around. Did a whitefly just land on me? Yep. All right, and this is motherland okra. See that? It's motherland okra right there. Sorry. Motherland okra. There's a whole bunch of them there. You just have to look. Go ahead and harvest your stuff. Motherland okra does not get as woody as quickly as these Clemson spineless. Now, I like Clemson spineless for one or two reasons. First of all, they're sweeter than motherland okra. See the difference? Motherland okra is way fatter. And Clemson spineless don't have them thorns on it. That's the main thing. It does not have thorns. You don't have to be worried about getting all scratched up like you just went and came in contact with some fiberglass. You know, that's what it feel like. Fiberglass. You know, if you ever did insulation, that fiberglass insulation, same feeling. Itchy, itchy. All right, what else do we have in here? I think I got a couple of watermelons in here, but I'm gonna keep them a secret, huh? My secret. Shh, y'all don't tell nobody. There's a couple of peppers in there. I don't feel like going in there right now. What are they doing? I don't know why they running across the yard. I don't see anything there. All right. So, you gotta look for your fruit, right? Gotta look for your fruit. This one, I think it's a Eureka lemon. Look at all these little plants coming out at the bottom. Did I put these down here? I don't want you here. They're taking up the nutrients of the plant. I don't want nothing in here except what I planted. Sometimes, you know, you'll get plants in here that you didn't plant, like ground cherries. Now I understand what people are talking about ground cherries. Ground cherries will come and take over your yard. They'll be everywhere. So things are not as pretty as it once was, but I'll get it together sooner or later. I promise y'all. Let's go around and see if I forgot anything. Those are plum trees. This is a plum tree right here. One is a burgundy, and I forget what the other one is, but they're plum trees. That's another plum tree out there. And let's go around. Yeah, we're gonna do a cleanup sooner or later. Let me get my stuff. Oh, and this dirt is here because I ain't get rid of my soil. I'm gonna put some blood meal and bone meal in here. I'm using these pans. I'm gonna plant some beets in here. Guess what's in there? That in there. Let me move it across. That's a pineapple plant right in there. If you can see it. Strawberries. All right, we're going back to the house. I'll get these up in a minute. It's getting hot out here already. Getting hot. Oh man. Let's put this down. Okay, I got my pockets empty. Let's go around. These are all of the trees that need to go on the ground. Peach trees, plum trees, a lot of stuff. Banana bush is not going on the ground. That'll go in the greenhouse, but it needs to be up potted again. Yeah, we got a bunch of plum trees here. And a couple of mulberry trees. Yeah. I'm trying. I told you I struggle in August because everything wants to go kaput on me. These have been fighting for their life, these peppers. But they're still here. These are my overwintered peppers. Yep. Yep, this is the struggle mode. This is where you you know, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You can't just give up. And all of this, with the exception of tomatoes, I'm gonna pull it all out. I'm gonna weed eat it down. I told you about those ground cherries, right? Look at that. That's a ground cherry. And something's biting me. All of this has to come up. Everything. I'm just sick of this. Sick of it. And here's the Brussels sprouts right here. told you they didn't go nowhere. Brussels sprouts are right there. Yeah, the only thing that's gonna stay out here is tomatoes. I might get to this later on today. I'll be on another video cleaning this place up. That's a pear tree. Myers lemon, pear tree, pear tree, pear tree. Shinseki pear tree is right here. Lemon. And I got a couple other things in here. Yeah. You can only do so much. When you plant a lot of stuff, remember that you gotta weed eat some of that stuff. And shoot, after a while, I can't do it all. So it starts looking bad. And when it starts looking bad, I just go ahead and get rid of it. Get rid of it. Unless it's producing. Then I leave it there. Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I thank you all for going on the tour with me. You know, we'll get it back together again. It'll be its beautiful self again. The main thing I'm worried about, see that? That is unsightly. I need to build a stand for that. Those solar panels. I have 4 of them out here, and they're being shaded out right now by the trees, by the crepe myrtles. So I'm gonna figure out how to get them up and out of the way, so that they're not laying on the ground like that. Now they're charging. They'll charge your stuff now. You just don't look good. Just don't look. Oh, and this is asparagus that is ferned out from seed. Asparagus you can plant from seed. You ain't gotta worry about it. Asparagus is a tough plant. Once it gets to going, it's gonna go. There's a couple of plants like that. Couple of them. Moringa is another one. You plant that, put it in the ground, set it and forget it. That's what I'm gonna say. Same thing with asparagus. Once it takes, and it takes most of the time. Once you get the seedling, because I started the seedling inside. I started the seeds inside. And the seeds are real small. And once it got of size, when I potted it, and once it got of size, I put it in the ground, and they ain't going nowhere. The only way you're gonna get rid of asparagus is if you chop it down. It'll probably come back up because it sends off pups. I don't think there's anything else right now that I wanted to show you. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye. Bonus. Guess what this is? And what this is? And what this is? There's 3 of them. Soursop. Soursop ain't never been outside. Soursop is a coveted plant. Let me turn the light on. Let me turn the light on so y'all can see the soursop. There's a soursop. That's one. That's my new one. And that's the one we potted a couple of weeks or months ago. Soursop. Yep. All right. Bye for real this time.